Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Linda. This is going to be an elemental reading. So we're going to cover the different areas of life governed by the elements. So the earth pile will talk about issues regarding home life, finances, family, career. Fire will cover topics related to anything governing your passions, your sexuality, or any challenges that you might be facing. Water will cover topics related to any relationships or emotional issues that you're facing. And air will cover topics regarding communications, thoughts, concepts, and ideas. So let's get started right away with the earth reading. 9 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups reversed, and Temperance. 9 of Wands, Chariot reversed, and the Child of Wands. Okay. What I'm feeling with these cards here actually is something, I'm getting something completely different from the 9 of Cups than I normally get. I do love the 9 of Cups in this deck. This is a Morgan Greer deck if anyone's interested. What I'm feeling from this card actually is that there is a really specific message here, and it's not going to be for everyone. What I'm feeling here is that rather than the 9 of Cups here being about joy and fulfillment and self-love, I feel that the message that it's giving here, coupled with the 10 of Swords and the Chariot in reverse, is that for some of you, if you're watching this reading and you are aware that you are overindulgent in a certain area of life, in a certain type of pleasure or, how should I say that? Vices. This is about your vices. If you have a vice that you know is something that you would do well to leave behind, this is a message for you. It's coming through really loud and clear for me, given this combination of cards here. So what it's telling me is that you're overindulging in certain vices, and for some of you watching, you might not think that those habits or behaviors are particularly important or in any way impeding your productivity or in any way affecting your personal growth. But I think on some level, like deep down, I feel that you might be ready to move on, and you might be aware that that thing that you do that you really like so much, you're kind of outgrowing it. And we have the 9 of Wands here in the Voyager deck. The 9 of Wands is called integrity. So I feel that this is a calling. It's a calling to step into the next era of your forward movement and making choices that you know are more in alignment with integrity and are more in alignment with a sort of forward movement that will take you on a journey or on a path that will lead you to greater self-awareness. Because with this 8 of Cups in reverse, it's kind of this energy that's making me feel like you're holding yourself back, or you're keeping yourself in some kind of loop that doesn't go anywhere. It's not moving you on, it's not moving you forward. But you have this, and also the Chariot as well. Chariot in reverse is telling me that you may not be as forward moving or as productive or as committed to your growth as you could be, and I'm not judging at all here, because this reading is totally for me too. And it's not that you're not doing well, and it's not that you're not forward moving, and it's not that you're not evolving and growing. I don't mean to come across with that. What it's saying here is that there is something, and it could be something really little, like just something that you do that you enjoy. But I feel like really clearly in this reading, and I don't know if I have actually much more to say on that than this. But the Child of Wands here as the final card in the spread is saying that you could Like some of you might be feeling a little resistant to change, but this Child of Wands coming out here is saying that there is another layer to be discovered within you. Like some of you might feel like confident and happy where you are, that you're doing well and you're succeeding and you are productive and you are moving forward in life and you are attaining and you are achieving on all the levels that you want to. But there's this something, this little niggly thing here. It's a little niggly thing, you know, something that you're letting yourself get off the hook with. And I feel like, especially with this Temperance card too, like all the Cups cards that I'm seeing in the top row, it just says to me overindulgence. So we could be looking at either an outright addiction or just some kind of like little thing, you know, maybe it's that little extra bite you take, or the, you know, the sweets you eat every day or something like that. Like just something that you could adjust or address, some minor recalibration that will help you. What's standing out to me now in the Temperance card is this path. The path here. I feel like there's more for you. There's more to reach for. There's more attainment. You know, not that you have to, you know, I'm not like, it's not about being an overachiever. I'm just feeling like the energy of this Child of Wands, it's called Seeker in this deck. It's a little bit hard to see on these cards because there's not much contrast there with the text. But yeah, I'm seeing all this energy in this card about, you know, like what fine tuning can you do? I'm certain that you're not here because you're a newbie. You're not a rookie, you know, you've been on the path for quite some time. This is just saying here, there's some little details that you could be, you know, just tightening up, tweaking, fine-tuning. Again, like I'm seeing the energy here of this, like there's another path, there's another, not that there's another path, but there's another area to explore. There's something more to explore. And I feel like in order to reach those cavities or those pockets or those spaces where you can find that, it's about like making some adjustment in the mundane life, the mundane physical reality that will help you make that adjustment, that fine-tuning of your frequency on an energetic level. All right? It's in this card as well too. This like, it's like something very, how do I say that? It's like a specific thing. I don't know if I can say more. I feel like I've covered it. There's some kind of habitual thing that you do that you're ready to let go of, that you may be aware on some level, whether very consciously or subconsciously, that it's kind of keeping you in a specific loop, a certain vibrational frequency that is a little bit limiting. You're doing well, it's all fine, you know, like you can totally disregard this message. I'm not here to like break your balls, not at all. I'm just the messenger. But this Temperance card here is it's giving me the energy that you could have access to a higher vibration. Like there's this angelic energy coming through the Temperance card. But you're in this very indulgent space right here that's very earthly, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a sensualist. I love indulging. I love the senses. I love pleasure. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're just like habitually doing something and it's mindless, then you're not really fully embodying the experience anyway. So what's the point? All right, I'm going to move on. That's it for the earth reading. Let's take a look at fire. Justice, Four of Cups, Knight of Swords reversed, Ten of Swords. Then we have the Fool in reverse, Man of Wands in reverse, and Ten of Crystals. 3 court cards, 2 major arcana. All right, what do we have here? Just give me a second. Okay, what I feel here is that you know, this is certainly justice has been coming up a lot. We're dealing with issues of justice for sure. In terms of challenge, because the fire energy, element, remember I said in the introduction, is covering topics regarding, could be sexuality, passions, desires, or challenges. I'm seeing this as a challenge energy. You have 10 of Swords here. Man of Wands in this deck is called Actor. You have 2 kings. The men are the kings in the Voyager deck. 2 kings. I feel like if you're dealing with an issue where there could have been a betrayal, or someone maybe spoke, I'm hearing indignant. So, okay. I feel like someone, and probably it's this King of Swords. I feel like you might be this Man of Wands here. But anyway, the roles can be reversed. This doesn't matter. Someone offended somebody by speaking inappropriately, speaking offensively, speaking out of turn, speaking too brashly, something inappropriate. And you're not impressed. You're not impressed, you're offended. And for some of you, it's more than offended. You feel betrayed and very much hurt. And you want to come to a place here with the Fool in reverse. I feel like you want to resolve how you feel. You may not necessarily want to reconcile. I'm not seeing that. But you want to feel better. Like you want to overcome this. I'm hearing travesty. I'm going to look that up in the dictionary because I'm not sure like exactly what that means, or if it needs to be explained more. Travesty. A false, absurd, or distorted representation of something. Yeah, someone was dishonest maybe, but in a really brash way, or in a very, what's the word? Belligerent. I feel like someone was belligerent and it really offended you, and it's like put you in a really unfortunate and awkward position perhaps here. In this dictionary definition that I'm looking at now, it says a false, absurd, or distorted representation of something, a travesty of justice. So that could be connected here somehow to this Justice card. You may or may not be in an actual legal joust with this other king, this other person here. But I feel like you want closure. For sure, you want closure. You would like justice too. Let's pull one more card because I'm feeling like I need a bit more than what I'm getting from here. I'm going to use the Spolier deck. Just one card, please. Oh, there it is. There's the Lovers. How about that? So, yeah. I feel though that, I don't know if it's actually a love thing. Like, obviously it could be. It's a general reading. So a lot of people watching. I feel that this could be a business partnership that may have gone sour. But you know, with the Justice card coming out in the upright position here, I actually feel like there could be, I don't feel like this necessarily is a total bust, you know. I feel like, and the Lovers is upright too, like, I feel like there could be the chance to resolve this. I don't know, I don't feel like it could be necessarily like a end of game, game over. I don't know, I don't really feel that necessarily. But you want to feel better. You want some resolution here. With the Fool in reverse, you need some kind of healing or some kind of process that helps you feel like you have come through an unfortunate incident and you can restore yourself to a sense of trust again. I don't know. Both of the kings are upright too. I mean, it's the Knight of Swords that's in the reverse. So I feel like it's not necessarily the person that's really bad. It's just that they've done something, like an action that they've taken that was not very well thought out. Something they said that was unfiltered, or, yeah, like I said, belligerent or something like that. I don't know if they necessarily are someone that you really have disdain for in total. It could just be a moment here where something's come to light about what they've said or done that is affecting you in a certain way, and you maybe, I mean, there's 10 of Swords here. Yeah, it could have been a betrayal in some way, but I feel like I mean, I feel like there is just you need some time. I feel like you need some time to process what you've learned and adjust and reorganize your thoughts and feelings about a person. Hopefully, if this person who's done this offensive thing or said this offensive thing can show some remorse or can communicate in a way that helps you understand the impact that they've had on you, if they can take accountability and show that they're responsible and aware and can be honest about what they need to be honest about, there could be a chance for, you know, you to sort of not disregard them entirely and want to cut them out or cancel them. But I feel like you're reserving, like you here are reserving, you're kind of holding back on sort of deciding one way or the other, because you need to see how this person is going to respond to the accusation. I don't know where that came from. Could be that this person is has like something to be accountable for. I don't know if I got more there. I feel like that's it. I hope that gives you some clarity and understanding. I'm going to move on. We're going to take a look at the water element now. Magician, Two of Cups, King of Wands reversed and Judgment reversed. All right. Two Mages and a Court card. Child of Crystals. Oh wait, that's supposed to go this way. Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands reversed, Child of Crystals. Okay, two eights and a Court card. All right. Again, I feel this energy here where there is some kind, okay, this is water, right? So we're looking at emotions, feelings, relationships. So I feel that what we're looking at here is a divine union between two people. Again, it could be love, romance, or it could just be two people that are connected some way, intimately or deeply. It could be a business partnership even. It doesn't have to be love, but that's what's implied here. I feel that there was a lot of intention and magic manifested through these two individuals, but someone has, again, there's this offensive energy with this King of Wands in reverse here. I feel like someone here is disappointed in the other, or I'm hearing track record. If that means something to you, please leave a comment. But I feel that there is something about this person's behavior that is a little underhanded or a bit shady, immature, or again offensive in some way, and it's catalyzing the energy of this this union, and it's maybe possibly jeopardizing the potential that exists or that has already been shown there's been glimpses of the potential through this manifestation. But someone's behavior or someone's attitude or someone's immaturity or pettiness or something, jealousy could be, is jeopardizing what could be possible beyond this early manifestation of something. And so, Eight of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups. There is clearly a strong union here. There is strong connection. There's something karmically implied with these two eights. So, which makes it not that straightforward here as far as like walking away, right? There is something implied here about, also the Magician. There's something really powerful here. So a person after some initial promise has shown something that's like leaving a question mark over this person's integrity, but it's not that easy to just walk away because there is something really profound and I want to say special or important about the union. But again, I feel like I did with the fire reading, I feel like there's an energy here about there needing to be some accountability. There needing to be some integrity shown or honesty represented or brought forward by this King of Wands person. Doesn't have to be a male. It's just an archetypal energy. And so I feel also with this energy, this person, in order for the other person who you need to decide which side of this reading you're on, right? There needs to be I lost my train of thought. Oh, humility. That's what I was going to say. This person needs to exhibit some humility, genuine honesty, and the willingness to actually change. The Judgment card is about rebirth. There is some kind of trial. There's an initiation implied here with the Judgment, meaning there's some deep karmic test that individuals are under the impression of or under the hand of. And there is a lot of potential for transformation, but individuals need to be willing, need to be humble, need to have integrity, need to be honest, need to be available to the opportunity, and need to show up, need to represent. Otherwise, 8 of Cups, stagnation. There can't be any growth. 8 of Wands reversed, there can't be forward movement, there can't be harmony, there can't be an activation, there can't be synchronicity. A lot of learning is available. That's what the Page of Swords is saying. Opportunity for growth and learning. But like I said, there needs to be willingness to rise up to the potential that's available. And that requires humility and integrity, responsibility and accountability, willingness, honesty and accountability. That's what's needed here. But there's certainly potential. But potential only exists as potential until you step up and rise up and meet that potential with your willingness to do the work. Alright, I'm going to leave that one there, I feel. I hope that was helpful for someone. Alright, last but not least, we have air. 9 of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Death, Star reversed, 2 of Cups reversed. Again, the 2 of Cups. There's been a couple of repeating cards through this reading. So, air, we're talking about, excuse me, communication. Communication, thoughts, ideas, concepts. So, through some kind of disappointment, there is actually the opportunity here to experience a type of liberation, a freedom from a self-imposed oppression. Okay, alchemy for transmuting that energy is available, and with that liberation, with that opening to a new awareness, comes fresh insight, new potential, something passionate to grow into and move towards. New ideas are born out of a difficulty or a loss that helps you realize the liberation that's available to you. Overcoming self-judgment, perhaps. Overcoming self-judgment. Realizing what there is. Look, this is interesting. In this 5 of Cups here, you have the two cups here behind the figure that he may not realize is here because he's still mourning the loss of these 3 cups that have spilled. 2. And here you have the 2 of Cups. So, opportunities exist in realizing that what is lost is no longer needed, and that you can create out of what remains, or you can create out of what you've learned. But there's something new here to get inspired about, and there's a lot of energy for that. Like there's an exponential push here. Look how interesting this is with these 2 cards. First of all, the blues are the similar color, same color. But look how this hand of God here with this cloudy spectral hand energy, and here in this card as well. So it's like this Ace of Wands represents the potential of something new that you're passionate about. And the Wheel of Fortune here is showing, expressing how that manifestation comes into being. It's through your action and motivation and discipline and decisions and actions on those decisions. So, yeah, something that you may feel disappointed about in the moment turns out to be incredibly beneficial to you after you pass through the mourning and grieving stage. You realize that something new is born out of that loss, and you transmute the energy and alchemize it, turn it into positivity, hopefulness, passion, inspiration. And you leave behind what was not yours. Turn your fears into hopefulness. You can heal. You can heal. Every loss is a learning. And it brings you closer to home. Closer to your true path. You know, as time goes by, when you experience losses and you know, some time goes by, think about where you're going to be in a couple of years from now. You won't even care about this. So, I feel that's it for the air reading, friends. I hope you found something in there that you can work with. Something that helps you and guides you and inspires you and affirms for you what you already know. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next reading.